Okay, hello and welcome YouTube. Woohoo! This is Wolfie Lovebug reporting in. I'm going to give you a guided tour on my world so far. For those of you that already know it, you already have seen quite a few of it. So to begin with, I think I'll go into this little house here. This is my daughter's house. It was a Beauty and the Beast theme to it, there was. Because she had a little box in here, right here, which she removed. They had a little rose in it, and you could like look at the rose in the box. I don't know why she removed it. She opened it up in here instead and removed the Beauty and the Beast. Sorry, I guess I have to take that down. Okay. So that's that little house. Next to it I built this nice little mushroom house. It's like a little mushroom cabin suite. So it's supposed to be a mailbox, but it's got garbage in it. You see, it's been a little bit it seems to have some stuff in here, and there's a dragon head. I think my daughter probably has taken over the mushroom house and has finished it. That's totally up to her, I guess. My daughter can live in any house that she wants to, because it's my world. I have that house, and I'm pretty much staying in that house. I'm happy where I am. If my daughter keeps moving around the cabins, that's fine. No one else is going to really rent them. They're just for show. And next we have the hotel, which I haven't done the lobby yet. This is like the deck. People can just wonder. And this is the lobby, which I haven't really set up yet. I haven't laid it out yet. There needs to be something down here in this floor. I just don't know what. And we have a marina, and I want to put a boat back here. Nice couple of boats. Probably have them so like sitting in the water here, look pointing outwards, ready to go, you know. And there'll be big ones that actually like still, it won't actually really move, not like the little ones. Oh, look at that! Oh, I missed him. Missed. Maybe if I get closer I can get him. No, he disappeared. Okay, so this is the deck here at the marina part of the hotel. Now the hotel up here has a balcony. It looks out over the dock area, and you can see me looking down like this, you can just about see the nether portal, which is just in the top corner of the screen. And to the right you can see the shark. You'll get a closer look at all this, when I get to now this is the hotel's first floor. See, each room it's pretty much the same inside. The 4-poster bed, 3 beds wide, makes it a nice big bed. Each room has a chest in it for you to put your stuff. See, every room is the same, so they're all identical. Then we have little stairs here that go up, and this is a frontal balcony. how it's supposed to be. Supposed to walk out here, and if you want to get back in, you open the door. Closes behind you. There we go. Now, these are... See, they look out onto the back balcony. These are actually ensuite penthouse apartments. There's two of them, one on each side. They have above storage. These are going to be like bathrooms. So each side is an apartment, but they're penthouse apartments because they have ensuite bathrooms and they're bigger, and you can get out onto the balcony here, the upper balcony, where you get an even nicer view. And you can see down there, you can see from up here, you can see the tunnel that goes underneath the water and heads out over to the nether pool. That tunnel is really, really cool to ride in. Here we have every piece of armor on display. The leather, the diamond, the chainmail, the iron, and the gold. Now you notice that there's also steps on either side of the big steps that you can't. You go up here and you get into the attic. This is the attic. You can slightly see out there. You can see the moon and the stars. When it's daytime, you can see the light, daylight. Just comes in, just about. But it's just a storage area. I'm experiencing a bit of lag. So all the stuff is stored up here for the hotel to use. See, I have to set up the lobby. I mean, on one side probably what I could do is set it up like a bar, restaurant, and on the other side I can just set up so it's like actual well, I could possibly like put the check-in desk, then have a little hallway, and have it so that one side could be like a what do they call it? Business events room. You know, like where you can do business meetings. That's probably what I could do, yeah. With a table in the middle. Then we get to this part, which more rentals. These are luxury cabins. They're pretty big. They've got nice have a log cabin kind of feel to them. Each one has a mailbox. My daughter is living in cabin 6. She's living everywhere. She can live wherever she wants. Oh, that's where she moved her Beauty and the Beast box into here. Okay, I see. This was different. She changed it again. She can't seem to make her mind up. That's okay. If my daughter didn't get around and furnish the buildings, none of the buildings would get furnished anyway. Because I'm too lazy to furnish them. I build the buildings, but I don't want to furnish them. I need furnishing people. I need people who like to furnish buildings. To come to my world and furnish the buildings. There are some buildings I do furnish. This is my barn. See, on the inside it looks really cool. It's the same on the outside, because what you see on the inside is showing on the outside, so it's like a red American style barn. And I have all my animals in here. My pigs, my cows, my sheep, which are all shit colour. And my mushroom, I need to get another one of those because I want to be able to breed them. And then we have normal horses in here. My daughter moved her horse in there. And skeleton horses in here. And this is a little storage area. Has some straw in here. And some furnaces. and cook stuff in here. We go upstairs. This is the back entrance of the barn. You can get out there. So I'll show you in a bit. I'll just go up here first. See up here in the rafters. Oh, there it is. Nice little storage area. Now it doesn't look like much of a storage area at the moment. Because you think, okay, where's the storage? You have to look up here. See? I have shulker boxes. Mainly full of bottles of enchanting and emeralds. I keep them up here because they're out of the way. And I don't need those things stored down below. That's what you use a upper part of a barn for, is excess storage for stuff that you have way too much of. I already have plenty of emeralds in my house. Now if we go over here, this was made somebody's first house, Amber, and then she turned it into a guest house, so people could use it as a guest house. But if we go down here, we come to this lovely room that looks really weird, doesn't it? It has this little drop thing in it and there's a hole. You think, okay, what's that? Well, we go down here, see there's a nice little catch plate. And then you see arrows and bows. I'm sure you know what drops arrows and bows. Yes, skeletons. You see, the spawner is directly below me. And this is where they go up. But that's not it. I found another spawner. Just a little bit higher and off to the side. And I have that spawner merging with the drop point. So the spawner below me, which you can't see, and the spawner above, both of them actually get aggravated when people are in here. And so you get double the amount of skeletons coming in here. Because skeletons come from below and from just over there, and they come into the drop point together and fall. So you get quite a lot of skeletons in this spawner when it's working. But at the moment I'm in peaceful. Because like I said, my oh yeah, I said that earlier before. That I was on a different broadcast. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm in peaceful at the moment. I should say that. Stated that first. This is the rest of the guest house. See, it has like an upstairs good area with storage. Nicely crafted by Amber. Really, I think what it needs is a path connected up to here, so that it connects with the rest of the community they have here. That down there is kind of like the backyard to the guest that house. Then we have this. So I have to get down here. There's Mart. M-A-R-T. Mart. Yes, it does say Mart. If I got further back, you can see there's another glowstone block just a little bit out above the one that's supposed to be the R. See, it's right here where the crosshair is. So it's going outwards. I know it's not a very good looking R, but it's the best I could do. I'm not good at doing letters, I'm just good at building buildings. And this is my grocery store, basically. And as you see, I've got plenty of birch and plenty of oak. That's all I've got now. I've got to do the other trees. I've got to collect 2 of each into this side and 2 of each into this side. And well, I'll probably do 2 of acacia here, 2 jungle, and then I've got to do 2 dark oak and 2 spruce. And then this side I don't know. It's going to be other wood related stuff. And then I've got the single chests, which I haven't even thought about what I'm going to put in those. But this whole main middle section is to be wood themed, so it's all wood stuff. And obviously next door to that is other. I've got purple blocks and I've got red clay or red terracotta. Back here I've got wool, I've got leaves down there. I'm probably going to put different types of leaves above. No, I do not know what quartz stairs are doing there. Seriously. I have emeralds in the store. They're going to be going all the way up to the top. Blaze rods. Leather. That will be going all the way up to the top. I've got arrows, which will be going all the way up to the top as well there. This is going to have wool going all the way up top. It's going to be all white as well, because that way then people can take it, the white wool, and if they want it white, they're going to have it white. If not, they can colour it. And I'm going to try and do all the leaves all the way up. This is just dark oak leaves, which looks like I need to get different types of it. Oh, there's some more bottles of enchanting. Bottles of enchanting going all the way up to the top there. And there's nothing there at the moment yet. But yeah, I can put all the leaves, so I've got almost got half a dark oak in here. So probably what I'd do is I'd do like half a chest dark oak, and the other half be oak, and then I'm going to put 2 trees into this one, and then 2 trees into this one. And then up here, I can break it down into a line each of each tree for overstock. So that would be, yeah, because there's 6 trees. I'll put this in there. These things on the end are supposed to be like air vents, so that it looks like the grocery store is air conditioned. Because you want a store like this to be air conditioned. It's so many chests. Over there we have Stewie's house, which me and Davey built, and then over there I have my Pharos lighthouse from Alexandria. Look it up on Google. Google the Pharos lighthouse of Alexandria, and you'll see that is what it looks like. No, I missed it. Now if I go over here, this is the newest thing that addition that I've added. I'm trying to do this tour as quickly as possible, but you know, I get distracted by other creatures. Here we go, look at this. This is my latest venture. Really? See, I have to fill all this with wheat. That's the plan. And so far I just have this much. I have to get all of it covered in wheat. Once it's covered in wheat, then I'm going to build an combine harvester on here. I want to get all the wheat on there first, and I'm going to figure out where I'm going to put the harvester, and then kind of like carefully build. I'm going to place the blocks where I want to build it, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to clean out the corn where the harvest is going, where the harvest will be. I'm going to make it so that I'm going to figure out where I'm going to put the harvester. I'm probably going to put it on this side, and I'll have to clear all the corn from one direction, from behind the harvester, so that it looks like it cut down a section and it's working its way through, and that section will have to stay just like this, ploughed but not planted, otherwise it won't look right. This is going to be supposed to be brown wool all the way along. And at the end here I have a bridge that goes over. So this is more than a tour really. You're also seeing me at work as well. See, do I have stone bricks? Yes, I do. Yeah, that looks cool, that does. I think if we go. You're seeing things being built here. Building in progress. How cool is that? So I just finished off my bridge there. So the entrance to my field. Try to add decoration to it. There's things on top. I might change the glowstone inside and put a flame. Put netherrack instead and light it. So I have fire. That would look nicer, I think. The bridge itself is kind of mainly made from glowstone. As you see, the middle is glowstone. Steps connecting to it. That glowstone kind of like looks like it's hovering. Hey, hi JD Games. Just doing a little building there, but I was mainly giving a tour. Just finished my bridge off. It needs a little bit more. But I'll get there. I'm going to finish my tour though first. I've already shown the main buildings around this area. And now I'm going to give a tour of the main house, which is, I call the end house, which is where I live myself. This is the lobby. There's two gold armors hanging on armor racks. And this is my bedroom. And this is my bed. Do not touch my egg. This is my egg. I'm cooking it. I'm trying to make scrambled dragon egg. It's going to be pretty tasty in a sandwich. This is my bathroom. And my shower. And this is my main bedroom. I have see nothing in there at the moment. How am I so good at building? Let's use my imagination. Really, it's just my disappearing and reappearing sink. Which basically, like, call it a storage system. And that's the main reason for this middle section being split up in the whole middle of the room, is because inside this wall here is the workings to basically run that sink and pop in and out. But it added a kind of a... My room wasn't perfectly square. It has some like features to it, because some electrical is taking the space up. I like to make 4 poster beds when I make a bed. It's really awesome. I just use fence posts. I have a balcony out here. There's another view of my lighthouse. That is the Pharos Lighthouse of Alexandria. I built it during my 26 hours live stream, which I did for charity. And that is actually like a almost exact replica of the real lighthouse. Yeah, I'm on PS4, so I don't really get into the faction stuff. I just build before I go downstairs. There's a guest room. Not as big as my room, but this is supposed to be a guest room where if a guest wanted to place a bed in here, they could. There was a bed in there, but it got stolen. It happens, you know, when no one's using it. I think, oh well, just take the bed out of the guest room. No one's using it. Then down here into my kitchen, where I have Jamie Oliver. These are my refrigerators and fridge freezers. We have our stoves with the nice little tops. Sinks to wash your hands. And then here's all the eggs. The eggs in this chest actually get fed into this chest automatically. You see, if I was to take 16 out, eggs would start filling it back up again. It would actually take you ages to be able to take out all these eggs and to get this chest to stay empty, because there's like a whole chest behind that chest and then toppers that are all full. And you see, I tried that already. Yep, I always like to name my chefs, because I always put a chef in the kitchen. It's usually an iron golem, because that's all. I wouldn't want to put a snowman. They'd end up laying snow all over the place. So anyway, yeah, the eggs come from the chicken, well, the duck pond, I should say. They're ducks in the city texture. This is my little marina for this house. You name an iron golem using a name tag. You put a name on the name tag, and then you have to go up to the iron golem and place the name tag on the iron golem, just like you would an animal or mob. You can name any mob as well, including a creeper. It's tricky, but I have done it once. I called a creeper Ralph, and for about 1 whole week, me and my friends, we had Ralph trapped in a sort of glass cage, and we used to go down every day and go say hi to Ralph. Then on the 8th day, which was the next start of the next week, the following week, we went down to Ralph's glass cage, and Ralph was not there. That was a sad day. We didn't know what happened to Ralph. We were told that if you name a mob, they're not supposed to despawn, so we don't understand where Ralph went. Because he couldn't get out of the glass cage. He was surrounded by glass. Nobody could have killed him, because they couldn't have got into the glass cage without breaking the glass. And the glass was broken, he was gone. So we don't know what happened to poor Ralph. But yeah, you can name any mob, an iron golem, and a dog, just by using a name tag. And a cat. I don't know what the cat's doing in my sunflower. Anyway, now I'll show you the duck pond. I will go downstairs to basement level 1. Where I have my cement mixer. I call it the cement mixer because I lay down cement powder in there, and when I flick the switch, it drops this water on top of the cement powder, which turns the cement powder into a cement block. I can show you how that works, because I do have some cement powder. Though I don't have enough, really, to fill it. I need to empty my inventory, I've got too much crap on me. Don't need the weight. I should keep that on me. Drop a stairs, drop that, and drop that one piece of wood, because there's no point to carry one piece of wood on me. Seriously. Okay, that's a bit of it. Now, to make the new cement powder, they added the cement powder in the latest console update. You have to take sand and gravel and a colorant, because you have to have it. You need a colorant, and then you go to here where we have the powders, and you can make the powders, but you can't make the blocks. Not in the crafting. It's not possible to make the blocks. You make the powder. So I'll just make a few. Put sand there and gravel there. Put the rest of my dye there. Now you see I've got 52 pieces of concrete, black concrete powder. I'll place them in here, and you see this stuff is like sand, so it falls. See, so you can't stack it on. You won't be able to make a floor with it, because it won't hover. It'll fall naturally with gravity. So to be able to use it like proper concrete and have it so it's actually hovering over a large space, so you can use it as like a floor, you need to harden it. And that's what you do. You flick that and then voila. And that's kind of changed a different texture. I put the leftovers of that up there. I can go in. You see, now we have concrete blocks. Now you see with a block, you see, now it doesn't fall. You can hover in midair. Make an art of Ralph. Yeah, that would be nice. In honour of Ralph. We knew him well, and then he vanished. I think he got stolen by a TARDIS. I think Doctor Who came and took him away. Oh look, I've got a whole line now. I've been making this concrete over time. I'm building up a load of black concrete. So I'm going to make a project with it. I don't know what yet. I just know it's going to be black. Then we go over here, I've got furnaces, because this is where I can make my, I can glaze my clay. Because you can glaze clay now. they changed, well, it's not clay, they changed its name to terracotta. I do not know why. It's a longer word. I mean, that takes more to write out, and you can't put that on a sign very easily. So why change it to terracotta and clay? Clay was so much easier to put on a sign. Now you have to put red terracotta. Try fitting red terracotta on a sign on one line. I don't think you will. You'd have to put red above, and then have a space and put the next line terracotta, which would take up the whole space. Anyway, this is what clay is now. It's terracotta. But you see, normally it looks like that. What it normally looked like when it was hardened clay. It still looks the same. But now you can put it in a furnace and bake it again, so it's twice baked. And it's what's called glazed terracotta. See right here. Glazed terracotta. It has a little bit of a pattern to it. Okay, that's okay, JD. Okay, and this is my train station. If we shoot this way, which I think I will take you that way, so I can show you this before I go down even further in this building. What you have to remember, this building is this below here is the end, what we'll finally get to, and up there was the top of the house. I dug, me and my two friends, Davey and Amber, we dug out this whole hole. This whole hole was all dirt and soil and everything, you know, a mixture of different materials. We dug straight down, all the way down to the end, in a perfect rectangle, which is what it is pretty much. And then we built up from the bottom. We built the wall and we added the floors, and I built this stairway system here to get all the way to the top, back up to the top again. And then I just furnished each room over time. This, I have this, you push the button and it flashes the light so people know that you're going, and then we're getting ready to go. And then you have to push forward again because of the brake section. Now we're underwater. As you can see, look at that. So cool. Such a cool view. And I used half slabs so you can see through. You can see out into the water. This basically just speeds you all the way to the Nether portal, which is much easier than taking a boat or swimming. Much quicker as well. And we get to a little lobby where you can like sit down and wait for a friend. And this is my Nether portal. Very large. Looks almost circular, but obviously Nether portals are never circular. They have to be square or rectangular. So it's actually a square, but it, you know, with the rock in front of it makes it look sort of more circular. But it is actually like it goes in a little bit in there. It touches here, but this one, it's one out, and the top has got two. That's just to make it look a little roundage. This was actually built by Krista. My friend Krista built this, and we've got lava down here, lava down here, and yeah, so it's kind of like quite a welcoming area to the Nether. I won't go in the Nether because there's not much in there. Trust me, it's boring. I haven't done much in the nether. I don't really like going in the nether too much because of those damn ghasts. I know at the moment I'm in peaceful, so there won't be any in there, but I haven't built anything in there really. So let's see, let's get back to the train station. And I'm sorry if you hear any other sounds in the background. My phone's made a noise. I got messaged by... Nope, that was noisy, wasn't it? Copy, duplicate my world. I'm not sure how you do that. How you do a duplicate a world save. I mean, if I could figure that out, I would love to do that, so that people could just tour around. But yeah, there is. If I could like make another save or copy of the save, but then like change it to adventure mode, people won't be able to break anything, and they could just tour around the world and have a wander around. And they could only do whatever I allow them to do, because I could like remove all tools and stuff, and they wouldn't be able to do anything. They just have a walking tour of the world that they see me playing on, but it'd just be a copy. Sorry about this, I'm just a little bit distracted. I got a message. Hang on. Okay, I'm back, people. Sorry about that. I was just my mum came in and gave me food. Got Mackie D's. Yeah, I'm sorry if you can hear sounds in the background. And if I go that way in the train station, it takes me to Stewie's house, which is the house that you saw from across from the market earlier. If I go down another level now, we get to the farm. We have a sugarcane farm here. It's a semi-automatic. It's not completely automatic. I have to flick this switch. Which then shoots them. And they drop down. Most do fall into... well, they're supposed to. Most fall into the hoppers. Some don't. I was in a rush, so I just built it just to start me off. I'm gonna change it to an auto one when I get round to it. I have so many projects that I can't keep up with all of them. And I noticed that someone else came in. State your name and your rank. Okay, this is my melon and pumpkin farm. So it does both melons and pumpkins. And they all filter into this one chest, which I have to empty out. And I put melons over here. And then pumpkins over here. Obviously marked with the fruits next to them, so I know what. And there's my cocoa beans. So this is like mainly like one farm level, has some farms, some things here. If I go down another level, we have a map wall. It's almost completely open. I just have the bottom and left and right to fill out. And over here we have farms, more farms, things, carrots, potatoes and beets. And then the whole back row, which is raised up from the others, is all corn, well, wheat. And this is a semi-automatic one too. You just have to flick a switch, everything gets pushed into these hoppers at the end and collects into these chests. Then you just have to take out the correct vegetable and replant down here, carrots, potatoes and beets, and then you take out any wheat seeds that you get from any of the chests. You don't, because it goes over all three, and you just replant the wheat up the top here and then put the excess in any chest, because it doesn't matter. The wheat will filter down to all of them, because all three. Now to get down lower we have to push this little button, because we have a hidden door as we're going down into the secret library, which has a little escape route, so you can swim up out there. That'll get you out quickly. That's also a way that I'll get down here quickly if I don't want to have to worry about going through all the floors. I can just drop down in the water to the side of the building and I can come down there. I'll show you where that goes when I leave. I'll leave that way. This is the potion lab. I can make potions. Obviously nether wart is a very important ingredient for potions, so I have a farm of it growing here. And then there's a big expansive library that just like goes around. And then here we have a nice little button. Opens up to our little secret area where our enchanting table is. There's a chest behind the lapis lazuli blocks. How I make the map, that shuts the door so you can shut yourself in if you want to be secretive. Okay, the map wall is pretty easy. You just basically put a picture frame on a wall. You need 25 picture frames in a square. Then you place the map on a picture frame. And then if you've opened it, it will show you it open. If not, it will just be empty. Now if we go this way in the library, there's some secret choking on a fry almost. Secret hey, it's showing me 0 people watching. Is anyone still watching? Anyway, if we go this way, there is another button here at the back of the library. Takes us to the main point of the building being called the end house. So we go down here and we get to The place looks familiar. These winding staircases, they look very familiar. And then these stairs. Yes, it is. Welcome to the end. See, and there's the end library. And then the end portal itself. Left intact, exactly as it's supposed to be. Without the spawn, of course. I broke the spawn. I don't like those little bug thingies. They go and hide in the rocks, and if you let them keep breeding, they're going to keep coming out and hiding in rocks, and then eventually a whole building will just collapse around the end portal. Be nothing left. So just making sure that it maintains its structure, I killed him. I broke the portal. I mean the spawner, because I don't want them breaking my blocks. Because I have to keep replacing the blocks. So that's why the end house is called the end house. It's right above the end portal. So that's the main community. Oh yeah, you're still there, JT? Yeah. Well, that's YouTube. It's weird. Everything's weird. You know, Minecraft's weird. Sometimes it has glitches. Everything has glitches. I totally understand that. So that's pretty much the main community. There is other areas, like there's an area that's called Japan, because simply it is built on a theme of Japan. All the buildings over there, well, there's only two of them really, main building and then a bridge, they're like built with a Japanese theme, and there's trees over there that are pink, made to look like Japanese cherry blossoms. This is my balcony. I like my balcony, and I look down on my yard, my nice little heart garden. So that's pretty much a tour of what's going on at the moment. This is what I'm working on at the moment. Okay, bye JD. I'm pretty much over anyway. But yeah, this is what I'm building on at the moment. I'm working on this. I'm going to fill this all with wheat. So it's going to take quite a while, as you can see. And I'm going to build a combine harvester on it. It's going to be pretty awesome, I hope. I will showcase that when it is done. I just wanted to do a stream where I show most of the main community. That's why I'm not really worrying about going over to Japan. I'm sure I'll have plenty of streams where I'll be going over there eventually. I just wanted to showcase the main community. So I've done that in this stream. And you've seen all the main buildings of what I've got so far. I didn't go over to the shark, but I'm sure you'll get to see the shark. The shark is quite hasn't finished it, really. So, you know, I've got a lot to do with the shark. So I'll probably be over there, and I'll probably stream over there when he's finished. So I haven't really decided what to do with him yet. I might even modify him a little bit, because he's not looking as perfect as he could be. So for now, my streaming is done. I'll catch you YouTubers, and YouTube watchers, and YouTube streamers, and YouTube fans later. This is Wolfie signing off.